Okay, so before I start this video, I just want to make it clear that this is not a list of my favorite crashes or the best crashes. This list is simply and strictly based on severity. That's it. How these crashes are ranked has nothing to do with my opinion of them. They're based on severity only. With that out of the way, now we can start the video.
The 3 wide back there, Michael. Matt DiBenedetto, they get 4 wide with Majeski.
Oh, and that's going to create an issue and a big pile up with the 51 of Heim. DiBenedetto in
watch out now, watch out.
Oh, Chandler Smith ends up getting involved. Infinger involved as well.
Well, we've seen them go 4 wide 2 or 3 times, and I was surprised they made it the first 2 or 3 times, and they didn't make it that time.
What damage to the 23 truck. The 25 of Matt DiBenedetto as well. Look at Corey Heim. There's the $100,000 opportunity out the window for Corey.
Just knew this wasn't going to work. The 4 of them, and it
looked like the 51 and the 25 came together. Maybe it looks like almost that Corey didn't realize that they were 4 wide, that he had 2 trucks below him.
Then you see Chandler Smith with a big spin there after his problems on pit road. But watch this, a late dive by Majeski. And 66 just binds everybody up.
Yeah, the initial contact was between Corey Heim and the 51 and Matt and the 25. Grant had nowhere to go. He was the 4th truck on the outside.
They're going to be 3 wide off 4 with that lap truck up high.
This is coming to the white flag. We've got trucks everywhere.
Eckes continuing to lead. Ankrum taking a look outside. Eckes comes up the block. The white flag is out, and now the yellow.
Is that going to be the race because the white came out?
Yes, I think it's a race. I believe that Zane Smith is going to be the winner.
The white flag did come out. He waved, the flagman waved the white with his right hand, and then the yellow came out immediately thereafter with the left hand.
And Zane Smith was the 4th place truck as they were exiting turn 4. So we're hearing they did not take the white. I mean, that's good news, bad news, but man, that was an incredible.
Eckes leading, and I watch Ankrum get to the outside, and Eckes moves up, and just a little bit of contact right there.
And that was John Hunter Nemechek trying to make a move, and he was pushing him and got him sideways, and then the Klingerman ended up flinging the 4 truck. And after that, you're along for the ride.
Yes, you are. Just fate will sometimes spin you through it without damage, but not a lot a driver can do when they pile up like that. This is just a big block.
Keep an eye on the 4 truck and the momentum that him and Klingerman have, and it's hard to extinguish it, and it's like, boom, there you get hit again, and then Klingerman ends up hitting the 4 truck.
Boy, and the 38 of Zane Smith just slipped right through there.
Sure did.
But the caution had been triggered in race control prior to that move, and that means we're going to go overtime as the white flag.
Yeah, one time Chandler Smith got a little bit loose. Again, even if you do it perfectly, it doesn't always work.
Another caution, and this is Carson Hocevar and Lawless Allen, teammates at Nice Motorsports. See, Allen has certainly taken the worst of it, but you saw Hocevar had slowed as well.
Yeah, I don't think they were related to this. I believe Hocevar might have just got hit and got loose, but there's certainly something happened.
That looks like maybe part of his teammates'
that's
truck.
part of Jack, or excuse me, Lawless's truck. Lawless was having a great run up inside the top 20 most of the race. And then maybe was that a right front tire failure, Phil?
It looked like it. It looked like he
Certainly was
right
abrupt, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, you can see it blows the fender off the truck. Man, wow, hard contact. As you mentioned earlier, you thought certainly coincidental that Carson was having a problem. That could have been debris, though.
Here they come into the tri-oval.
You gotta stay bottom lane.
Rhodes in the lead. Wreck to the outside. Rhodes still there, trying to hold off. and the yellow and the checkers fly. And is it Brett Holmes? Holmes on the outside line, and I think he did it.
Just this move. Crashing on the outside. Brett Holmes somehow gets to the bottom.
Nemechek did a great job avoiding that.
Sure did.
Some big hits back in the back. And
there's the block to the top by Rhodes, and look, off the racetrack went to Benedetto, and just straight up the outside is Holmes.
And actually,
like, look how long Ben Rhodes is ahead here, though, Vince.
Yeah.
Like, that's crashing. They're crashing. Is the yellow out?
And remember, it's not the caution flag waving. It's when they flip the switch to turn the lights on. See Nemechek and Friesen both sliding through the infield travel grass.
De Benedetto was ahead of Rhodes, whether or not they deemed he had gone below the yellow line to get ahead of.
We saw in the background there the 38 got around the 66. Oh, a big one on the front straight here.
And Bowman's involved. The 30.
Stewart Friesen, caution out. And we're going to have that restart we were talking about.
Josh Malicki was the 30 truck involved. There's Friesen to a stop.
Alex Bowman, the heavy damage to that truck. Remember, he had gotten that pit lane penalty, which had put him back in the field. So there's Balicki. Looked like Friesen got into the back end of him. Boy, that's a hard hit for that 30.
That is a bad angle. But again, we saw Balicki climb out of that truck. That is a massive testament to the safety that NASCAR mandates and the bars. I mean, watch the angle here. The biggest thing you're always worried about in the crash is the angle that you're going into the wall. And this is practically 90 degrees right here. Big hit. Those Hans devices, those roll bars, those door bars, those seats especially.
Tanner Gray on the right side here.
Looked like Tanner Gray, the 15, had trouble top side of the racetrack, and Brett ran into. Brett, I think, had committed to the top as well and ran into the left rear corner of the 15.
Just rolled up.
Did he get pushed out there again? Just the same kind of situation by Chandler Smith that we saw earlier?
And the caution is out. Jordan Anderson. We talked about Jordan being in the field, and there is a lot of fire.
Sorry, but get out.
Oh, man. Stop.
And that's a big hit.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
That was, he didn't know where he was.
Yes.
He couldn't see
where
he was, and he knew he had to get out. So lucky that he was able to get above the wall and out that door. Holy cow, that was dramatic.
Okay, and there's Jordan in that 3 yellow and black truck. I saw it circled there.
Yeah, doing a great job. There's obviously engine, and immediately goes up in flames. You can see there's flames. Looks like flames inside the cab of the truck. Not as much driver's side.
But you know he's got to be feeling that inside.
He's got the net down and is extricating himself, but look at this. He's out of the truck nearly, and that.
Wow. And under caution for the first time tonight, Josh Rayom, that 43 truck with heavy rear end damage. And as Rayom was stopped on track. The 7 of Raja Karuth came onto the scene and tried to avoid Rayon, but suffered some right side damage.
Rayon loose into one, maybe a little bit of too much rear brake, and watch how long he slides along. And then late in the going, Raja came in and made contact. Makes you wonder if maybe Raja got bumped in the back when he tried to slow down, or some miscommunication.
It looked like Josh, as you mentioned, just got in the corner a little bit too hard, and Raja came along.
Corey Heim with the lead, the white flag. The next flag would end it.
Got a crash in 2.
Eckes down the backstretch, and they have crashed in turn 2, and that will bring out the caution, and that will mean that Corey Heim is the winner.
Before that yellow, here's the final yellow.
Kraus gets into Hocevar, it looked like. And watch this contact.
Oh, man.
That's as hard as it gets.
That was big. I'm so glad to see Tyler Hill and also Carson Hocevar get out of their truck